The Plotweaver Open Alpha released last week, and I'm having so much fun trying it out. And one thing that stood out to me was how great character creation is. I have been using a lot of digital character sheets lately, and I realized I haven't made a physical character sheet, like with paper, in years. So I was a little nervous going in, and that's why this video exists. Hello, I'm the Tabletop Optimist, and I want to help you build your Plotweaver character. So let's grab our pencils and paper character sheets, or you can use the digital ones provided at the link below, and let's build a character. There are two ways to build a Plotweaver character. You can either build one with the pre-gen archetypes, which makes it a little bit easier to build, or you can use the advanced character creation option. I will be going over both, but the first part of this video will be going over the pre-gen archetypes. Step one is choose your origin. When choosing an origin, you are choosing your ancestry and choosing up to 2 expertises from the list below. I chose Haven Hastling, which in this game is this world's version of human, and I will choose as my expertise Dregwatch and Haven City. So now if my GM has me roll for any of these related topics, I will have a better chance of knowing more uncommon information and may not even have to make a test to know standard information. Step 2 is choose your archetype. Since I'm wanting to play a tank-based character, I am going to choose Guardian as my archetype. Archetypes in Plotweaver are pre-filled information that you can choose to take based on what speaks to your character. A little heads up. If you haven't picked the path you want your character to initially go down, the archetypes give you advice on which path to take to work best with that archetype. Here, you will put all the information in the archetype into the character sheet, saving you time and effort if you're wanting to just build a quick character. Step 3 is choose your path. In Plotweaver, paths are pretty much classes, but with one major difference. Paths are more like video game leveling up systems where you pick which skill you want as long as you have the prerequisites asked for. Like I said before, my plan is to go down the warrior path, so I will pick a warrior. With warrior, I get my first talent, Vigilant Stance. I also get to add 1 rank in athletics because of my path. Then I get to choose 2 of these to add another rank in. Now choose your expertises. You can choose as many expertises based on how much intellect you have. So if you have 3 intellect, you can choose 3 expertises. I also get to choose 1 weapon and pick my armor based on the path I chose. Like with warrior, I could choose 1 short sword and shield, 1 long sword, or 1 longbow. And with the armor, I get to choose either chain or half plate. And now step 4 is choose your story. I can either choose the options they have provided or choose my own. This is when you will pick your purpose, obstacle, and choose 1 or 2 goals to work towards. After that, put down your character's occupation, relationships, loyalties, personality, and appearance. And that's it. Now remember, at tier 1, you can only have a max of 2 ranks per skill. The max amount of ranks you can have in a skill is your tier plus 1. So since we're at tier 1, it is 1 plus 1 equals 2. Simple as that. Now, let's move on to what is called advanced character creation. Don't let the word advanced deter you. There are only a few more steps since you don't have a pre-gen archetype and you are assigning the points yourself. All right, so now we are in the advanced character creation part of the video. The first step is to pick both your ancestry and culture instead of both wrapped into one. You have the options of Hastling, Root Folk, and Spirit Folk. And as you can see, I chose Hastling. Now select your culture. Pretty much means is to pick 2 expertises. And the expertises I chose were Dregwatch and Imperial City. Second is to pick your starting path, and I chose Warrior, like I did with my earlier character. Third is to distribute 12 points into the 6 attributes with a max of 3. Now, no, you don't have to put points into every attribute. As you can see, I put 3 into strength, 3 into speed, 0 into intellect because it's useless for me, 2 in willpower, 2 in awareness, and 2 in presence. Step 4 is skill ranks. Pretty much the skills your character has honed before the story began. Look back to your path and see which skill rank it gave you automatically. Next, distribute 4 more skill ranks across any skill you want, as long as it does not already have 2. So I know that with Warrior, I get a bonus into athletics. And as you can see, when you click the circle, it automatically fills out. Let me fill out these numbers before I add the skill ranks. As you can see, I have now filled out the skill parts of my character sheets, and now I have filled out my extra 4 skill ranks in the skills that I want to increase. So before, my athletics was a 3, but since I added 2 skill ranks, the max for this tier, I now have 5. I put 1 skill rank into heavy weaponry, which turned that into from a 3 to a 4. I put 1 into stealth, which increased it to 4. And I put 1 into perception, which increased it from a 2 to a 3. Now choose your extra expertises if you have an intellect score of 1 or higher. Refer back to archetypes to find 2 more. Since I have 0 intellect, I am not adding any extra expertises. Next is to choose your equipment from the options in your path. Since I am a warrior, I get to choose from the short sword and shield, a long sword, or a long bow. I am going to go with a long sword. And I also get to choose 1 armor from my path, so I'm going to choose half blade to have that higher deflect. Now choose your purpose, obstacle, and goals. We're just going to make it really simple for mine. It's going to be purpose is to protect. Pretty much what his ultimate life goal is to protect people. His obstacle is going to be reckless. I have no idea, but why does reckless look like it's spelled incorrectly? Oh well. And his goals are going to be have an animal companion or mount and find stronger armor. And for the final step is the final calculations. Here you will calculate health, essence, focus amounts, and your physical, mental, and spiritual defenses. Let me help you with that. To determine your initial health, you're going to do 10 plus strength plus any bonuses or penalties. My current strength is 3, so my current maximum health is 13. And as you can see here, there's also deflect. Deflect is almost completely dependent on your armor. Since I picked half plate, my deflect value is 3. Your focus amount is going to be your willpower plus 2. So since I have a 2 in my willpower, I start off with 4 focus. Your essence is 1 plus any bonuses or penalties for heroic characters. If you took the key talent from a mage or Entwiner path, then do 2 plus either awareness or presence plus any bonuses or penalties. Since I am a standard warrior, my current max essence is 1, which is pretty much the same with all other heroic paths. All right, so now let's do movement rate, recovery die, and senses range. This is all based on the attributes that you have above. Since I have a speed of 3, my movement rate is going to be 30 feet per action. Since my willpower is at 2, I have a 1d6 recovery die. And since I have a 2 in awareness, my senses range is going to be 10 feet. One last piece of information, as per the book, when you choose an Entwiner key talent, you tie yourself to the power you chose, and it is no longer possible to take power from another Entwiner path. What this means is that you can only choose one type of Entwiner to play as. Let me know in the comments what character you're going to want to build. Are you going to want to stick with the heroic paths, go the adept paths, or even go the Entwiner path, or a fun amalgamation of all 3? In my next video, I will be discussing leveling up in Plotweaver. So make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel to not miss that future upload. Thank you for watching, keep that glass half full, and have a great next game.